What's going on, Zonin here, and for today's video, I'm going to be showing you my day one offense in college football 27. Now, if that sounds good to you, we can go ahead and get started. So, for playbooks, we are in the TCU offensive playbook, and the formation I like to come out in is in the split close. Something I like to do with the split close, we're going to flip our package. You can see at the bottom of the left screen, we're going to flip till we get the tight end at halfback. But we're going to come out in the split close with the tight end at halfback. And for the audibles, we got a new play, close corner. This is in Madden. I run this a ton, and it's really nice to see this in college football. So we're going to run the close corner. We're going to build around that by having the fullback inside, halfback power row, and dig halfback rail. And like to have my slot receivers lined up on the wide side of the field, but there's some times where I would actually flip this. So where my slot is on the short side because we have this sharp corner from our outside receiver circle, and we have a unique route from our running back. So I like to go ahead and stem down the corner just like this and snap the ball. And we're going to make a read between that flat, and we're going to make a read between the running back. So let's go ahead and flip it and set it up again. We're just going to just stem down the outside receiver on his corner. And now we're going to have our running back at a really good spot against zone coverage. And we're going to build around this a ton. So let's go ahead and run the slot receiver on the wide side. And we can go ahead and run a setup like this. So we have that threat on that corner. And I like to go ahead and pass leak that down and away from the deep zone. Now, Texas routes aren't really that good this year, but you can still get separation against man. So let's go ahead and call it. So we're going to have something just like this. And let's go ahead and pass lead this down away from the yellow zones for an easy possession catch. We can do something where we have a slot receiver on that crossing route or a post. Either one is fine. But let's do a crosser route. And we're going to stem down the corner on the outside receiver circle. And we're going to do the same thing for square. So we got that ghost route in that sharp corner. And on the right side, we're going to have this running back streak out of the backfield. And we're going to pass lead this towards the outside and rack this upfield for a ton of yards. In game, these are a lot of adjustments, so I like to go ahead and set my macros up. And we're going to do the same thing. Let's go ahead and stem down the outside receiver circle. And I like to run a mesh concept. So we're going to go ahead and have a 10-yard in route. We're going to motion the running back to the slot, put him on a drag, and now we're going to have an in route. So this is going to be our play call. And again, we're going to always take a look at the outside corner. If we can get a good pass lead on this, go ahead and possession it on the outside. If your opponent decides to play over top, we're going to have either our in route, like we got here, or we can have our drag. It's just a lot of things we can have when we're running a mesh concept like this. Now, if your opponent decides to play underneath to take away the drag or the in route from the running back, we're going to also have our in route at a really good spot. Let's go ahead and pass leak this right in front. And something that I like to do a lot when running split close, you can see some of the times I will motion one of my backs into the slot. So like right here, I'm going to send my tight end over here to the slot. They're going to give us a bunch nasty look. If we send our running back over right here, we got a bunch strong. We send them over to the left. Now we have a tight flex look. So let's go back to close corner. Some of my favorite setups I like. We can do a return, a post, or a crosser. We're going to motion the running back to the slot, put them on a drag. We're going to stem down the outside corner, and we're going to put the running back on a flat. Now, this is a little adjusty, so I would put something like this in my macros, something I already have. So for the first read, we can take a look at the flat from the running back, dump it off for an easy pitch and catch and pick up a ton of yards. Another setup like before, we can run the stem down corner. This time we're going to have a clear out for the slot receiver on this crosser, but we're going to have that running back sneaking out of the backfield. But now we're going to pass leak the crosser down and away from the deep zones. So it's just a ton of things we can do. We can actually flip it where we have the return route on circle. We can still motion one of our guys into the slot. I'm going to run a crosser on the outside receiver square this time, just like before. But now we're going to have the crossing route from square. So while everything is flowing to the left, we can pass lead this down and away from the deep zone. And something that is really good this year, and probably for Madden too, running back in routes are just insanely good. So we can run something like how we did before with the mesh concept, but now we're going to motion our running back into the slot and put him on a drag. So we can make a read between our running backs, and over top, we're still going to have the crosser. So for our runs, I like to have the fullback inside and a halfback power up. I like to have these two specifically because you can see that they're both going into different directions. So it's going to be pretty hard to shoot. So let's start off with the fullback inside. Nothing much to it, but I do rack up a ton of yards on this play. I average 13 yards per carry. So this is pretty good if you have a good running back or a tight end in the backfield. But the tight ends do tend to fall forward a bunch. But we can also sub in for the halfback power O. Pretty decent run. I like the pulling guard, but you just want to make sure you follow your blocks. So right there, we're able to pick up around like 5 yards right there. Pretty good run. And I got human joystick, so we're going to have that faster change of direction. And for our last play, I like to come out in the dig halfback rail. So I don't have any macro set up for this one, but this is pretty simple. I like to go ahead and run something like a zig on the slot receiver. We're gonna flat or run a stem down corner on our outside receiver circle. We're gonna motion the running back into the slot, put him on a drag, and we can leave that wheel from the running back for a quick dump off, but I like to go ahead and throw him on a flat. So we're gonna have something just like this. Again, no flat zone. Dump it off to your flats to make your opponents play underneath. That's gonna allow us to have this stuff over top. So let's go ahead and run that again. This time we're gonna have the drag, and we're gonna take a look at that zig as well. So let's hit the drag here and try to get a field. Pretty good play. Now we're gonna take a look at the slot receiver. Zigs and returns do not run as well as they did last year. They're a little slow, but I like to go ahead and just throw it right here and then possession catch it. So I don't like till he finishes the route. I'd rather throw it as soon as he puts that foot down. But we can also run something where we have a return, a curl. I like to strict the outside receiver and then put the running back out the backfield and put him on a drag. But again, we can do something where we have a in route. We can do a flat. But let's go ahead and just run an in route just like this. So got the in route here. Actually got a blocker from our running back out of that backfield right there. Got the return route. And again, they don't run the best, but I like to use them a little differently this year. Now, if we take a look at the left side, we're going to have our wheel from our running back going up the sideline. Now, something about this, we've been running back flats the whole time at in routes, so they're going to probably put a hard flat up there. And that's going to be bad for them because we can go ahead and just pass leak this right over top for an easy touchdown. So it's just a lot of things we can do. All right. We are at a really good spot here. I am going to start off with a fullback inside. I want to get on a hash mark, but we might be able to actually score off the tight end. All right, I'm going to go with the read option. He's probably going to... Oh, okay, that's bad stick by me. I'm going to probably switch this up a little bit. We're going to try to run the fullback inside and the read option, so he doesn't know which one I'm going to. Okay, we actually get out of there. We might get caught. No, there we go. Like this here. I'm gonna run a wheel. I don't think he's gonna have a flat up there. Man, get the worst animation possible. That might be touchdown right there. Okay, he's bringing down those safeties. Okay, got the slant. Looked like a little bit of match coverage on the back end, but walking for an easy touchdown. Okay, we're gonna play the sidelines with those curl flats. Actually able to get on it and give up the in route. All right, good. Back on it. Whew. All right. 5 yard curls in flats. Don't get it. I might gotta take off that meter because I am not timing it. Run that same thing. Goes back to the power. 3rd and 8. We can run this right here. I'm fine with it. I'm gonna get on the safety on left side because everything should be covered. There we go. Gonna send 4. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Good D. Ooh, I really want to run the ball some more, but the box is kind of loaded up. Let's go ahead and call something like this here. Not bad. Got a running back on his in route. They're going to be really good this year. All right, we're going to run the street out of the backfield with the crosser. We're going to make a read between those. Plays underneath. We got the tight end out of the backfield on the 1st down. Good. All right. We're going to run short side. Drops it. I might actually have to take off the meter or get a little bit more practice with it because these are catches I should make. I'm just mistiming it. But we're gonna run that short side again, and I'm gonna look at the right side for the fade. We don't have it. I'm gonna look at the post or the angle route. Oh yeah, we got a fade. Can we get that one? There we go. Okay, he's pressing me, so I'm gonna try something like this here. Got the drag. It gets bumped a little bit, but still able to pick up a really good gain. Really aggressive with the man. It's probably gonna send a heavy blitz. I'm gonna look at the drag. There we go. Okay, we're picking up 2 sidelines here. Get on this. Oh yeah. All right. He's been running a lot of man, so we're gonna. Ooh, really need to get out of bounds here. I only have one more timeout. Oh yeah, yeah. This might be done. I don't think we're gonna be able to score. Pressing again. Just bringing everybody down. I'm gonna look at the slant or the in route. They're gonna do well against man. Got the in route. Picks up a really good block. I just have a really slow running back. Okay, pick up 2 yards. I don't think we were able to cross that line, but we were able to fall forward. So it's kind of why I like to run a tight end that backfield. I know they're gonna be able to pick up a little bit more. Got slam. Give it a bunch strong look, and we got the curl. I'm gonna look at the curl, the slant, and our in route. Trying to get past. I missed my touchdown. He was, oh my God, he was so aggressive with that switch there. Okay, he's playing inside. I'm gonna look at that corner, but we might gotta get the ball off fast. I hate how angle routes run against man. Oh, that is bad. I'm gonna try to punch this in with the tight end for first. Okay, greatest tackle of all time. We're gonna run halfback wheel. I'm gonna just dump it off to my running back on this right side here. It's gonna be really hard to get to. Even gets chipped a little bit. There we go. We're gonna run the same thing. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna quick snap this. Put a slant up, and I'm gonna look at that halfback again because there's no way that linebacker gets out there fast enough. No way. There we go. This is fine. Got the corner out. He's playing inside the whole game. I should have actually attacked it with the sharp corner.
holding a gun, he an instant gangster. I come through like a bank, I got plenty paper. Hit your bitch and she DM my fence later. Tell her dick when she playing investigator. Tryna see where I be at and know where I sleep at. You not my bitch, why the fuck would you need that? She got some hoodies, I told her to keep that. Bitches get money and go and repeat that. Me and Worm used to hang in the bando. Take a flight, now we back in Orlando. I be singing, but this is my rap flow. I've been places I know that you can't go. I get that set like a defensive tackle. She throw it back, then I say holy mackerel. Skinny petite, but her shit really fat though. Put that Philippe for the times we was sad though. We was just going outside. Now we got up and we got us so bad. Go to the mall and go blow all the racks. Cause it's coming back, give a fuck if it lasts. I'm hitting the gas. Bitch got some water, I'm about to go splash. You don't gotta force it, come show me that ass. Cause you know I'm on it, I give you the cash.
Whoa, I cannot change for the whole of the paper. How would you feel?